Guys. Look at me. I got the bald weapon. Now, you may be wondering, why are you not bald, Valent? Look, I honestly have no idea. I'm gonna be completely honest. But I finally got the bald weapon, and not only did I get the bald weapon, my friends, I also got the flow weapon in Hunty Zombies. Now, hey, before you're like, whoa, didn't you just say that Hunty Zombies isn't your main focus anymore in, like, your most recent video, like one of them? I get what I said, guys, but come on, I got the 2 Celestials that I completely could not get for, like, 2 weeks. I know the ball weapon came out, like, a couple days ago, but the flow weapon, there's no excuse for why I didn't get this weapon on launch, man. So, I really want to try them out. I have tried the bald weapon out because I was going to try and max mastery it, but it was taking too long and I really wanted to bang this video out. I have not, however, played the flow weapon. I have not used this weapon in the slightest, but the effects on this weapon are pretty cool. So, we're going to try both of these out in a couple games, see how good they are, and where they rank in Hunty Zombies in terms of how good they are. Are they in the top 5, or are they like completely mid and, you know, worse than baseball? Which I highly doubt, but without further ado, let's just get straight into it, okay? Now, first of all, we're not going to use the flow weapon, although this pose is cold as hell. We're going to be using the bald weapon for... yeah. God, it did that. Okay, we only lose our hair with the weapon. It's fine, but if we go over here, we just... 348 damage, 1.2k crit on a M1. Now, I do get it's based off, you know, One Punch Man Saitama, so obviously we're going to be doing bits when it comes to damage. But so far, so good. And you already know I had to go back on Carnival Nightmare to showcase a weapon. This is like, you know, the channel's mascot when it comes to maps. Come on, man. So, I guess we'll try normal punch. How's the range on this? 19.7k crit, and it has pretty good range. I will give it that. If we're over here, how far does it go? Okay, so it goes to about here, so a couple meters at least. So, you know, decent-ish range for the Z ability, the normal punch ability. So now let's just try the uppercut. And why are these guys so slow? Did I go on a normal mode by accident? Silly me, man, but it doesn't really matter. We still one-tap him in Nightmare, but... Uppercut! 52k damage, 30k normal damage, I'm pretty sure I just saw. Okay, let's just sit down and ask the age-old question. How good is this weapon, Valent? It's amazing so far. I don't really like the run animation. I'm pretty sure Flow weapon has the exact same run animation. Excuse me walking into a wall. Yeah, it has the exact same walking animation. But I feel like it could have a more menacing walk animation. Even if you just kept the normal walk animation for Hunty Zombies instead of trying to make a new one. Because it is a little stiff. It is, you know, I hear more footsteps than I'm actually footstepping, if you get what I mean. But I guess we'll try consecutive punches now. Okay, 1k damage, 3k crit. But obviously it's a consecutive hit, so... I do know at one-tap Shogun with the consecutive punches, it does hella damage when it stacks. But one thing I haven't tried on this weapon is the actual ultimate. Now the V ability, that's for another video. I'm sorry, I'm locking it behind the next video, but you know, I have to do what I have to do. And you're like, whoa, you're already planning another Hunty Zombies video when you said you're not focusing on this game? I'ma be real, I've played this game quite a bit recent. 44k crit damage. I've played a lot of this game recently to try and get this weapon, as well as the flow weapon. Okay, so you can't excuse the fact that, you know, with the last update, there is a lot of positives coming to this game, okay? A lot of people won't like the nerfs, a lot of people won't like the content balances within the game. It is for the best sake of this game. For this game to get the nerfs, for the challenge to come back, for it to actually feel fun and engaging again, okay? So, you know, obviously I won't be making every video Hunty Zombies, okay? I will make guides again if it's needed, okay? I'll make a beginner's guide when the game gets more balanced, that's for sure, okay? But, you know, those high quality editing videos, I said editing twice there, but it's taken a lot, and I don't want to burn myself out doing that type of content all the time. And I know a lot of you didn't exactly watch me for that high editing, you know? You watch me for the content within the game, and maybe even my personality, you know? I got that charming personality. I get it, guys. I get it. I guess we just gotta charge the ultimate. We'll try the flow weapon in the next round. Hopefully go to nightmare mode that time. But Range is pretty... Okay, it's pretty mid, actually, but the attack speed is kind of slow. But it does enough damage where it doesn't really matter. Just gonna try the ultimate here. Let's try it. Uh, okay. I liked that. You know, good animation. The ultimate works. The damage is pretty good as well. Okay, okay. Now, obviously, I still don't agree with anime being in the game. I really hope they tone it down for the next couple updates. Right, I want to see the range for this ultimate. How far does it go? Oh, yeah, no, it goes far. But, yeah, no, I'm starting to enjoy the game. Of course, the game's still in the power creep era, but the bugs are gone. I think I one-tap you. I'm sorry. Yeah, the bugs are gone, so it's a W. It's a W. Definitely a W for this game. And I'm looking forward to the future of this game now. Because I do think it will get better from here. So, that's the build weapon. W weapon onto the flow weapon, I guess. We got 17k cash from that because we did do normal. My bad. Okay, we're here. We're using the flow weapon now. I think it has the coldest pose in the game. And I was really sad when I didn't get the flow weapon, so I couldn't use it in my thumbnail. But we got it finally. Let's see the M1. 348. Wait. 348? Now, these are both One Punch Man, like, weapons. And, I don't know, a weapon based on One Punch Man himself. Saitama should, you know, live up to the damage of oneself. Now, I'm not saying one-tapping every opponent, but at least not doing the exact same damage as a guy that is... You know, obviously strong in the verse, but One Punch Man's whole gimmick is, he's the strongest in the verse, you know? So, okay, so it's got the same damage. Now, I guess we'll try, Flow Strike. Now, I do know they, did nerf Flow, if I'm not mistaken. Did they nerf it? Okay, it got rebalanced, but mostly nerfed. The Z movement speed, 0% to 0.25. Same with the X movement speed. V damage, 35k to 9k. And G damage is from, is that 100,000 to 25,000? Jeez. This weapon was busted. Okay, let's not waste it on you guys. You guys can, die, sorry. Let's try the Flow Strike on these guys. Ooh, okay. I do really like the sound effects on this weapon. It gives out like a... I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a water effect kind of sounding. It feels like a flow weapon, you know? I really do like the attacks on this as well. Run animation is the only thing it's kind of holding this weapon back, but the pose, cold as hell. Cold as hell. Alright, let's try clip and click. Clip and click? Yo, don't put that in the video, I beg. Clip and kick. Okay, let's try again. 31k damage for a crit. And we already have it back. Okay, I don't want to crit. Can I see the base damage? Okay, it just does even more damage. Okay. Okay, now that we tried the Z and X ability, I guess we gotta try the Whirlwind Fists. Now, I'm noticing something between these two weapons, very similar in both abilities. Uppercut is very similar to the X ability on Flow, being the clipping click. I said it again, the clipping kick! And then the Flow Strike is very similar to the normal punch, and then the consecutive punches on the board is very similar to the Whirlwind Fists. Now, for the G ability, I don't know, I can't exactly say, but I really hope it is, you know, a little different. It would be cool to see because, again, these just seem like busted pure hands in a weird sense. In a game where hitting a zombie in your typical game, if you punch a zombie and it does high damage, let's just say with the flow or pure hand, okay? Or the pulled weapon, sorry. If you punch a zombie, you pierce their skull, you hit their teeth, and that pierces your skin, you're done. You're done, okay? So, especially for an uppercut ability, if the teeth dig into you, you're a zombie now, bro. I hate to break it to you. But I guess we'll try the flow weapon. Okay, that's cold. That's cold. I don't know how much damage that did. I'm gonna be real because I was pointing the wrong way. But that seemed like a lot of damage. I like the effects on it. At least it's different to the G ability on the board, okay? I was scared for a second. Right, we're gonna go in the middle. Did I kill everything? Yo, that guy's the chosen one, I'm telling you right now. This person, however? Nope. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. That's my fault. But yeah, overall, these weapons are pretty fun to use. I cannot lie. Anime weapons, I get it, but the effects on Flow have definitely made me think this is a cool weapon. I do wish we had the pose in the lobby, by the way. I think that would be pretty cool to do. So I hope they do that in the future and maybe change the run animation, because in the lobby it looks way better than in the actual game. Overall, these are pretty good. Bald weapon is definitely better. Definitely more enjoyable, but where are they? Are they in the top 5 best weapons? Easily, by the way. In terms of raid, Flow and Bald are by far some of the best weapons to use Krampus Claw at as well. But of course, with nerfs and stuff, there may be a bit of an argument for something like dual guns, apparently. That's literally in the meta, I'm not even lying. You can genuinely go on their Discord and check. Dual guns is genuinely in the meta. The meta right now is Krampus Claws and bow, dual guns, or Christmas sword. Yeah, I know, I don't know how. But Flow and Bald are definitely two very good weapons. Were they worth it? They were worth it for the collection, my friend. That's all that matters. So that being said, if you did enjoy the video, maybe consider liking and subscribing to the video. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace!